I don't know if you guys tuned in last week for the power of prayer, but if you did not, go back and watch it and then come back here because what we talked about last week reminds me of something. God's love for us is so deep, so strong, and unfailing. Last week, I touched on my prayer life and how it had changed. It wasn't completely gone, it just shifted a little, and I could feel the difference. So I leaned back into prayer. I started praying more earnestly and intentionally, not just from habit or routine, but being fully present with God, intentional with my prayers, focused with my prayers. And now, my God, on today, when I pray, I feel Him so near, His peace and presence. It's just incredible. I can't even really explain it. Have you guys ever experienced that? It just reminds me of the story of the prodigal son in Luke 15. When the son finally comes to his senses, he decides to go back home. And while he's still a ways off, his father sees him and he runs to him. I always picture his dad sprinting to him, like not walking, not standing there just waiting for him, but running to him. So happy to see him, full of love. So when he gets to his son, he wraps his arms around him and just embraces him. The son begins to tell his dad the speech that he rehearsed, like, "Father, I've sinned against you. I sinned against heaven. I'm no longer worthy of being called your son." But before he can even finish the speech, the father had started calling his servants to get his son a robe, a ring, sandals, and prepare for a celebration. His son was home. He didn't care about that speech. That's exactly how I felt when I leaned back into prayer consistently, earnestly, and intentionally. I felt God welcome me back with open arms, not condemnation, not distance, not silence, but His presence, peace, His nearness. Just like the Father ran to His Son, I felt God draw near to me. And that's God's love. God's love never changes. No matter what we do, it never changes. It's unchanging. God hates sin, but He doesn't hate us. He created us. And even when we wander, because I'm guilty, I wander. And even if we fall short, His love is still there, ready to welcome us, ready to restore us. And that's what I felt. Oh, God. When I pray intentionally and I'm fully present with Him, I feel that closeness, that peace, that assurance that His love just hasn't moved. Just like God prepares and welcomes us in His love, building a home requires preparation and stewardship. So don't just pray for the house. Pray for the wisdom to care for it. Pray for the discipline. Pray for the life that will happen inside of the walls. This week, I'm going to go ahead and choose to dwell in God's love, in my faith, in my home, and my everyday life. So if you're choosing to dwell in His love, type love in the comments. And if you want a free step-by-step video on the steps to home ownership, type home in the comments and I would love to send it to you. I love you guys. God bless you, and I will see you next week. Mwah.